We're back with another week in the Meiji Yasuda J1 League. 4 clubs returned to domestic action this week from the AFC. Will Frontale and the Marinos close the gap at the top of the table? Let's get cracking here on the J1 League Goal Zone. Kawasaki were due in Shizuoka for their fixture, while the Marinos were at home to play Grampus. Kobe, still searching for their first win, were up against Gamba in the Hanshin Derby. And Urawa made the trip to Kashiwa to face Vissel. Cerezo came into this having no league wins in their last 3 and still winless at home this season. Jubilo had most recently lost to Kashima and having won just 2 of their 11 games, a chance for the hosts to get back on the winning train. It took 27 minutes for the first big chance of the game to arrive. After Seiya Makuma's cross from the right-hand side, Riki Harakawa's effort from well inside the 6-yard box, blocked on the line by Kentaro Oi. 5 minutes later, and Cerezo were pushing forward again. Kiyotake with the ball from the right-hand side. Ryuya Nishio lobs it back for Seiya Makuma, who heads Cerezo into the lead. Looking to get a stranglehold on this game, here comes Cerezo once again. 5 minutes before the break, Bruno Mendes threads the ball through from the edge of the box, a nice dummy from Jean-Patrick, and that leaves plenty of time and space for Kiyotake to pick out Makuma, who is arriving late for the second goal of the game. Into the second half now, and Cerezo looking to wrap things up in the 65th minute. Hikaru Nakahara, moving in from the right-hand side, shapes his body to curl that one towards the far post with his left foot, but Alexei Kosolev, diving away to his right, tips this one away. But things threaten to take a turn in the 72nd minute. Hirotaka Tameda going in high on Daiki Ogawa. Initially the referee looking to give a yellow card, but on a VAR review, that was changed to a straight red. Just 7 minutes later, and Jubilo would convert their numerical advantage. As the ball works its way across the penalty area, Fabian Gonzalez swooping in to strike home with his right foot. And despite there being over 11 minutes left to find an equaliser, Cerezo held on to win by 2-1. With the title race at full tilt, Kashima headed to Hiroshima, looking for their 3rd straight win and to keep their stranglehold at the top. Sanfrecce had finally picked up a win after 4 matches and would be put to the test by the leaders. It was the away side who had the better of the early going. Kento Misao with the long ball driven upfield. It gets headed down to Yuta Matsumura, who half volleys his effort into the side netting. Back they came again just 2 minutes later. Ryuji Izumi with the through ball. Matsumura getting the better of 3 defenders, rounding the goalkeeper, but can't quite shake off the final challenge. And that was the cue for Sanfrecce to find their feet. First, in the 34th minute, Makoto Mitsuta attempts one from 40 yards, bouncing it before the goalkeeper Kwon Sun-tae. And just 4 minutes later, they attacked again. This time, building down the right-hand side, a strong run from Junior Santos. Mitsuta picks up the ball and lays it into the path of Yoshifumi Kashiwa, and that's a super finish for the first goal of the contest. 1-0 at the break, and here we are in the 63rd minute. More good work on the ball from Junior Santos. This is Makoto Mitsuta, whose driving diagonal run ends in a right-footed shot, and his side go 2-0 up. That set the scene for the game to be wrapped up in the 79th minute. Another good break down the right-hand side, this time from Tomoya Fuji. He plays in Santos, saved by Kwon, but Kashiwa is there to tidy up the rebound. Sanfrecce beat the leaders by 3-0. After a month away, the champions returned to Japan in Shizuoka to work their way back up the table. Frontale had fallen by the wayside in the AFC, but that meant they would now focus their attention on the title race, looking to stamp their authority once again. Mark Richmond with your commentary.
Tono is Herod, not not given any sort of space at all to maneuver. Ball's hit it back, but Marcinho's chasing this one down. It's Marcinho one-on-one. Marcinho's taken them on. Marcinho, can he get to it? Gamba comes out and makes a splendid save. Every right to go for that one. Good header, won by Sasaki. Here is Tono. Now using Leandro Damião. How about that for a touch off? Yanaga shields it past one. Wakisaka! 1-0 Kawasaki Frontale. All that they deserve for a dominant first 14 minutes. It's a very clever ball. That was a shot that was missed by Tono earlier on. But Wakisaka feeding it off Yanaga. So prior to that, it's a layoff from the chest of Leandro Damião. Wakizaka, great turn. Yanaga, Yamane, yet ahead of him, yet again. Wakisaka has found it through to Marcinho. Wow. Welcome back, Kawasaki Frontale. We have missed you for 32 minutes here. We're seeing the same scintillating football that we've come to associate with this football club. Wakisaka back to his very best, a goal and an assist. This one put on a plate for a diving Marcinho to score. Might just still keep his position, such has been his form. Thiago Santana! Oh, it came off the upright. That was a stunner, and I think Jung Sung Ryong was stunned by it as well. Nobody expected Thiago to take that shot on, but he did. And it almost bulged the net under an orange pressure. Yamahara, great delivery! Oh, and almost into the back of the net. Without a goal against Kawasaki Frontale. It's been the nemesis of these fans for the last 7 years, we know, but just a goal really do justice to the sort of football that they've displayed in the second half, and Osehun really should have gotten that consolation right in front of goal. Should have scored, really should have scored. Gotten the point in the bag for Kawasaki Frontale. Back to their best in the first 45, but once again frustrations kicking in the next 45, where they lost control of the game in the middle of the park, especially with the introduction of Matsuoka. 2-0 the full-time score, just 2 points behind Kashima Antlers in the league.
The Mariners booked their spots in the AFC knockout stages, and back at home this weekend they'd be hoping for a positive result against Nagoya. The visitors hadn't shown the defensive mettle they'd been known for of late, and will be hoping they could rise to the occasion in Yokohama. Here's Reece Roche and Ryan.
Seara. Nagato. Space to unleash a shot. It's a decent attempt from Katsuya Nagato as well. The support arriving. They've got some big players in there. Nakatani, Fuji, and Maruyama to get their heads on the end of this delivery from Mateus. It's flicked in by Nakatani, who gets his first goal of the season. Running onto that, it's an intelligent bit of movement from the number 4. And because there's plenty of pace on the delivery from Mateus, all he has to do is just direct that towards goal. He has put in a shift defensively, but it's a chance here for Elbert to pounce on an error at the back. A strange situation here. The whistle has gone as well. It's almost as if everyone stopped playing aside from Elbert. I'm wondering if the flag had actually gone up for offside on Elbert. The assistant referee perhaps didn't see that the last touch was off a Nagoya player. A decision to make here for Ryuji Sato. And it looks like he's awarded the goal. Bit of a strange situation. But the Mariners have found a way through. He is offside here as the ball's played forward. But it's an intentional attempt at a clearance by the Nagoya defender, Maruyama. And he's off balance as he looks to try and clear it. So it's come off Maruyama. And that's a fine finish from Elbert. Gets it back from Marcos Jr. It's a good challenge from Inagaki. Mateus Castro. Space to whip one in off his left foot. That's a lovely flick on by Sakai. It's come back off the post. Got a slight touch on that, making that run in front of the eye line of Takaoka. And flicked on at the near post, and it's gone in again off a corner from Nagoya Grampus. The Mariners have not learned their lesson. Just having a look at it, the VAR, to see if there was an issue. First header on by Fuji. Just have a look at that near post as the ball's whipped in by Mateus Castro. And then look at where Takaoka is. You'll see a couple of Nagoya players. It's offside. Goal has been taken away. It's not been awarded to Haruya Fuji. I'm sorry, young man, you don't get your first career J1 goal. 27 meters to goal. Mateus Castro, he does have the quality to punish the Marinos. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Here's another look at that. Oh, wonderful technique from Mateus Castro. As first involvement is to play a pass forward to Nakagawa. Fujita joins in the attack. Nishimura! Oh, he's on hand for the rebound! Anderson Lopez, right place, right time, puts it away! Carving through that Nagoya midfield. The link up between Nishimura and Fujita, who's made an impression from midfield since he's come on, and Nishimura as well. Towards the domestic front, they've done exactly that, and they've come away with a big 3 points. You can see how much it means to the Yokohama F Marinos and their fans. It ends here, the Yokohama F Marinos 2, Nagoya Grampus 1.
Yeah, there was so many moments in the first half, throughout the game. I think we adapted as a team very well to those moments. Today, you know, we will review that game and know that we can play better football, taking everything into consideration. The last month, the spirit that the team showed was first class, and that team spirit of everybody together, that's what got us the 3 points today.
3 points for the Marinos, and they are certainly keeping things tight at the top. After the break, we'll check in at the other end of the table. Kobe really need to get things going to move off the bottom, so stay with us. We're back here on the J1 League Goal Zone, and it's a full set of fixtures in Matchweek 12. We're halfway done, but still plenty of action to get through. Time to head north for our next contest. Another deadlock for Consadole last time out, and they now lead the league with 8 draws. Looking to make the push into the top half of the table, they'd need to find a win when Kyoto came to town. The new boys had been impressive so far and would be pushing for 3 points themselves. And that push looked to be starting well. A deep cross from Kosuke Shirai finds Tema Matsuda at the far post. His header hits the crossbar, and although the rebound falls directly to Peter Utaka, it's at an awkward height and he can't keep his shot down. Utaka was involved again in the 17th minute as part of a flowing one-touch move, and then again as it was rounded off with a shot on goal. But this time his left-footed strike didn't quite have the venom it needed. A first meaningful opportunity for Hokkaido early in the second half. Nicely chested down by Takuro Kaneko, opening up the pitch for Ryota Aoki, whose shot drifts away to the left-hand side. Back they came again though 4 minutes later. A near post corner directed towards Tomoki Takamine, whose blistering header beats the goalkeeper, and the home side are 1-0 up. In the time that remained, there was just the one meaningful chance for Kyoto to equalise. Fuki Yamada from the edge of the box, over the bar. This one ends in favour of the home team, who celebrate Mihailo Petrovic's 500th game as manager in the J1 League. Another mid-table team up next, Avispa, recently trounced Tokyo and made it back-to-back wins coming into this one. Against a Shonan side that was sitting in the bottom 2, and with only one win to their name, the home team looked to be favourites for all 3 points. Shonan had the better of the first half and started early on here in the 4th minute. with the Avispa defense seemingly falling to the ground at will. Eventually, Akimi Barada had an effort that was just wide of the upright. But things went very wrong for the visitors on the stroke of half-time. Yusuke Sagawa coming in high on the halfway line. That was his second yellow card, and Shonan would be down to 10 men for the entire second half. Looking to capitalise on that in the 69th minute, Yuki Kitajima with a cross-come shot. Kosei Tani alert to either option in goal, pushing that one away with his right hand. With 5 minutes left, a golden opportunity for Shonan to steal the points. With the ball played in from the left-hand side, Wellington throws his head at that one, but can't get enough on it, and the points are shared. Kobe may have dominated their group in the AFC, but they've been a disaster on the domestic front. Sitting at the bottom of the table with no wins, they were up against Gamba in the Kansai derby. Vissel most certainly needed to turn their campaign around in a hurry. They started well. Here in the 8th minute, Ryo Hatsuse sending the ball over from the left-hand side. Gotogo Sakai unleashing a venomous shot with his right foot, turned away by the goalkeeper Jun Ichimori. Midway through the half though, Vissel give the ball away in midfield. Jiro Nakamura gathers and charges forward. A left-footed shot from distance with plenty of its own venom hits the crossbar. Some controversy in the 31st minute. Patrick brought down just outside the box by Kobe's Ryuho Kikuchi. Initially the referee gives no free kick, but then upon review, the VAR replays clearly show that Kikuchi got the ball, but then fouled his man afterwards. A free kick was given, and Kikuchi was given a red card. 4 minutes before the break, in Gamba on the attack, some flamboyant step-overs from Nakamura. He plays in Ko Yanagisawa, whose deflected shot hits the woodwork. And the frame of the goal would continue to be significant. In first half stoppage time, Kwon Kyung-won from 35 yards. 0-0 at the half. Vissel Kobe had been crying out for some Andres Iniesta magic. They found it on the hour mark. He finds Yoshinori Muto, Ichimori with the save, averting the danger. Still no goals and just 9 minutes left. The corner eventually falls to Yanagisawa, whose deflected shot falls to Kwon, heading that one down into the far corner, and Gamba take the lead. With only 10 men on the field, Kobe struggled in the final few minutes. And so they were all ends up when Wellington Silva drove his way towards goal, unleashing a shot that took a deflection, and that was good enough for the home team to register 3 points from a 2-0 victory. The capital side took a beating in the previous round and will be looking to put that behind them as they face Tosu this time. A relatively strong start to their campaign with 5 wins, they'd need to focus against a side that had only lost once all season. Here's Mark Richmond once more.
Dips it in, and Slovik doesn't come for this. There's an opportunity now. Origome trying to look for the angle to create. It's a wonderful block by Nakamura, and it needed to be two because there was almost a free effort at goal. Had to be so very precise. There we go. Threw his body at it. Surely it's going to be Leandro ahead of Ogawa. It is Leandro! Inches away. Great effort. And finally, and shots that came in from Nakamura went wide. Got enough of a lift over the wall. And dip. And swerve. Everything was there except the net bulge. Awareness 101. And it's very best from Kensuke Nagai. And then to deliver the pass to Abe. Just one inside the penalty box. It's got a Matsuki. Chance is still on. Nagai flashes it wide. Oh no. Just lifting it into space for Iwasaki. Oh, it's a good idea. Kikuchi keeps this one alive. Slovik had to palm it away. Nanase Ino bombing up from right wing back, getting himself into a central position, almost found with the first pass by Iwasaki, and then found with that very cute clip in from Kikuchi. Fukuta once again. Oh, it took two to take the ball off him, but the ball is stolen. Clever from Matsuki into space for Dialton. Still a Dialton. Dialton! Oh! Well, the paint's been struck twice now from FC Tokyo. That would have been some goal for the Brazilian. Wants the perfect angle as he sizes this up. Oh, it's a lovely free kick. Yuki Horigome has scored for Sagan Tosu. And from out of nowhere, the goalkeeper couldn't spot the floating free kick, which finds himself nestled into the back of the net. It's a late goal, and it's a welcome one for Kenta Kawai. Here it comes. Well, we talked him up, and that was so disappointing. Very unlike him, but it's very like Sagan Tosu, isn't it? To soak in the pressure and come out on the counter-attack and score the only goal of the game through Yuki Horigome as Sagan climb up into the top 5 with a 1-0 win.
Final game of the weekend, Kashiwa were on a 3-game losing streak, but turned things around in midweek with a win to stay inside the top 3. Their opponents Urawa came into this on the back of an impressive showing in the AFC, but had been less remarkable in the league, with just 2 wins so far. Here's Rish Roshan Rai once again.
Iwanami's under pressure. Wonderful pace. Excellent work by Hosoya. Cuts it back to Mori. By Mao Hosoya again. He just doesn't give you an opportunity to relax. Mawatari, the one who's got it forward. For Urawa, Esaka, lovely work in the box, he's played it in. That's an excellent save from Kim Seung-gyu. He's not had too much to do. It took a moment of quality from Esaka. It might just have been offside as well. If that one had actually gone in, there might have been a VAR check. Mawatari I'm talking about. Play continued, flag stayed down. Lovely work. Hirano knocks it over top for Schalk. Takahashi in front of him, skips past a couple of challenges and gets the opener, Alex Schalk. Oh, the flag has gone up for offside. The running he gets through for his team as Asaka has space to break forward. Right through the middle. Shot blocked off by Kamijima. Another opportunity, Mawatari with the cutback. That's a big touch away from Kim Seung-gyu. Kashiwa can cause some danger here. They can find the pass into Hosoya, which they can't. The referee says play on. And they're in the box, Angelotti! And there won't be any more action in this one. The referee has seen enough. Hajime Matsuo. It has been a game of not too many chances, not too many clear-cut opportunities for both these sides. But not enough quality in attack sees this one end at full time. Kashiwa Reysol 0, Urawa Reds 0.
All 9 matches completed. It's a first win in 6 games for Cerezo, while Sanfrecce claimed their 400th J1 League win after toppling Kashima 3-0. Kawasaki and Yokohama both took 3 points after returning from their AFC sojourn. 10-man Shonan survived in Fukuoka to earn a point. 10-man Kobe went down in Osaka by 2-0. Sagan, unbeaten since March, took all 3 points in Tokyo. Kashima stayed top of the table for the moment then, but they're only 2 points clear, and Kawasaki are on their tail with a game in hand on the champions. The Marinos sneaked ahead of Reysol into 3rd and also have a game in hand. Sanfrecce move into 7th after their win, and Consadole made it into the top half of the table on 17 points. Kyoto and Avispa slide into the bottom half. The middle pack separated by just a couple of points now. Jubilo dropped nearer to the danger zone, while Shonan and Kobe stay in the last 2 spots, with Kobe still the only team to have no wins this year. Another week of top football in the bag for you then, and things are getting exciting at the top. More of the same coming your way next time. I'm Steve Dawson, and we'll see you then on the J1 League Goal Zone.